Alright guys, so as some of you may already know, I have been grinding very hard for the past couple of days in order to acquire a set of this Tarantula Armor that has been released with the new Slayer update. And over the past couple of days, I have not only acquired a full set of this Tarantula Armor here, I have also gone ahead, reforged it completely to godly, gotten all the proper enchants on it, and I have upgraded the piece bonus, the Spider Bulwark, to 135 defense per piece against spiders. And honestly, that piece bonus that I've gotten to so far is not even that hard to get to. You can see my current spider kills on this armor is 4,700, but I actually only needed to get to 3,000 in order to get that particular piece bonus there. But this armor is so good against the Tarantula Broodfather bosses that even that small upgrade that I have gotten on this armor so far is good enough for me to finally be able to tank the tier 4 Broodfathers. So to start off this video here, I'm going to be heading over to the Blazing Fortress. I think I should have a tier 4 Broodfather quest started right now. If not, I'll have to go ahead and do that really quickly. Okay, I do not. So 1 second, let me get one of these things going. Okay, I started the Broodfather Slayer quest. Now I just need to get 2,000 combat XP from spiders, and I'm able to spawn him. So let me do that. Alright, so I'm only a few kills away now here. I got some spiders chasing me already. I'm going to go ahead, get my inventory all set up here, and get ready to fight this dude. So I should be about 1 or 2 kills away. And I actually don't know really what the best place to fight the boss is anymore at this point. For the tier 3s, I used to fight it like somewhere in this cave area right here, but for the tier 4s, I've just been fighting it in this little pit here, and I've been tanking it out fine, so I'm just going to continue using that strategy because it's what's worked for me so far. And now before I actually kill this thing though, I do want to say, like I mentioned earlier, I do not have that high of like an armor set bonus for the defense yet on the Tarantula set, and so since I haven't gotten like a really high level of defense against the spiders yet, I am using strength 5, crit 3, and regen 7 pots. But the fact that I can tank tier 4s even with all 3 of these pots is still completely insane, because to put it into a little bit of perspective, someone in superior armor using the same strategy that I am would probably still get like 2 or 3 shot by the tier 4 boss. But we'll go ahead, kill this Weaver spider here. Oh, and I thought that was going to spawn it in, but it's not going to. We have to actually kill one more. Okay, there we go. That one's definitely going to spawn it in. I have to make a mad dash for my hole here. You can see it's already getting some hits on me. But I just throw my Radiant Power Orb down, and then hopefully everything goes to plan here, and I should be able to tank this guy out. He's kind of glitching out right now. He just got a couple hits in there at the beginning, but as you can see, I'm regenning up pretty nicely now that it's kind of like the fight has like stabilized, I guess might be the word to use for it. But I do have to make sure that as soon as my Radiant Power Orb is about to expire, I throw down another one, because that is the main thing, is I do not want to be caught without a Radiant Power Orb in this fight, because that thing will definitely help keep me alive in combination with the potions I'm using. But yeah, I mean, you guys can see once you've gotten this far into the setup, it's a pretty easy tank from here. I already got him down about halfway through his health, and I haven't really dipped below 1k HP since those first couple seconds of the fight. So, I mean, it's just the armor, man. It's completely ridiculous. I can only imagine how easy it will be to tank these things once I've got like 25,000 kills racked up on this armor. I might not even need to use like regen 7 pots anymore. And then when it comes to strength 5 and crit 3 pots, I'm not really sure how necessary those are. The reason I'm actually using them is to make sure I can kill it within the time limit. But you can see here, I'm about to actually end the fight already, and I still have well over a minute on the timer. I'm just not sure how much of an impact the strength 5 and crit 3 pots are making. I'll probably look into that a little bit more though to see if those are completely necessary for me to tank it. But yeah, boom, you can see there we got a Tarantula Web as a drop from him, and easy tier 4 tank with this Tarantula armor. Okay, so I assume now after watching that fight, there may be a couple of you who are interested in getting the Tarantula armor for yourselves. So if I head over to Maddox here and the Tarantula Broodfather and go to boss leveling rewards, you'll see at Spider Slayer level 4 here, which is not too hard to get at all. You could probably grind up to this even killing like just tier 2s or maybe like a couple tier 3s. But at level 4, you unlock the leggings and the boots recipe. But then you do not actually unlock the helmet and chestplate recipe until you hit level 5, which level 5 is much harder to hit than level 4 is. In order to hit level 5, if you're only doing tier 3s, you're probably going to have to do, I think, maybe around 30 of them. I don't remember what the exact like XP needed is, but I remember it took me a long time to get to level 5 when I was just grinding up the tier 3s. But then once you have all the recipes for the armor unlocked, you're also going to need to get yourselves lots of Tarantula Web, which is obviously dropped from the Broodfathers. You can see here the helmet leggings and boots all, or no, the helmet and leggings both take 3 tarantula silk, and the chest plate and boots both take 4 tarantula silk, and each tarantula silk is 2 stacks of tarantula web and half a stack of enchanted flint. So obviously you could either grind for that tarantula web. I think the tier 3s drop anywhere between like 32 to 40 per kill, and the tier 4s drop between like 48 and a stack, I think, per kill. But you could also just go ahead and buy some for yourself from the auction house. Looking at it now, this stack's going for 100k. These two are only at like 60k-ish. That one just sold for 100k. I don't know. I've seen this one's about to sell for 60k, so it seems like the price is all over the place for it. It's up to you, I guess, what you think the value of the web itself is. I'm not really here to tell you guys like how much the armor is worth, how much you should be paying for stuff. I'm just here to show you that like it's really, really good. I guess one thing I should also mention is that in that fight, I was actually using a like completely maxed out spicy recluse fang, which is also a reward that you get for hitting Spider Slayer level 2. So this obviously will help you in fighting tier 4 bosses as well, but it's not actually as crucial as the armor is. Like with the armor, if you were trying to use like even superior armor, which is the best armor in the server, you still probably would not be able to tank a tier 4 with like using the strategy I was. But if you have one of like the end game swords, like a leaping sword, aspect of dragons, or pigment sword, you will probably deal more than enough damage to the boss to take it out. Because in my experience, I was actually using an aspect of dragons with sharpness 5 on it before this recluse fang, and even after I went ahead and put Bane of Arthropod 6 on this recluse fang, and it's totally maxed out, gives like the most extra damage against spiders that it can, it still is only doing maybe like 2,000 to 3,000 more crit damage than the aspect of dragons was. So even though it'll be a nice extra thing to have if you're like grinding the Broodfathers really hard, it's definitely not a necessity like the armor is. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about the armor for now. Hopefully you guys found this to be pretty interesting. I'll probably be streaming about 30 minutes to an hour after this video goes up, grinding for Spider Slayer level 6, which I'll hopefully hit early on in that stream, and then obviously grinding for Spider Slayer level 7 after that. So if you guys are interested in watching that, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you can see right when I go live. But yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching guys, and hopefully I will see you in that live stream tonight. So yeah, see you then. Peace.